What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. As you can tell, it is very rainy, and as you can also tell, I'm no longer where I usually go for college. We are over here in Panama, Florida. It is storming so much, but that is not going to stop us. Colton and I have been planning this trip for about a month now, so rain or shine, we're going to hop in the water regardless. There's the boat. Pretty sick. We're going to start off doing some fishing for flounder, it seems, and then hop in the water for an hour or maybe 10 minutes regarding how we feel. But hopefully we get some sheepshead or black drum. Those are the targets. We're just gonna go out and enjoy time on the water, even if it is storming and raining. So we'll have to see you out there.
I actually kind of like the rain.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I know. Can't even see the end now. Bye-bye, land. The bean's gonna get so wet. It's gonna get soaked. Yeah. Sure. Really fast trap. Probably on.
Once we got to the spot, we decided to hop in the water, waste no time, because there are a bunch of sheepshead and snapper that we're here to get and bring back for the dinner table. Fortunately, if you stay tuned, we did end up catching some nice sheepshead and a pretty solid mangrove snapper as well, and we were able to make some fish tacos with it, so stay tuned for that later. As soon as we get in, I can already tell that the water is very murky. It's going to be kind of sketchy because we do go into some parts where I could not see the bottom, and I was half expecting a bull shark to come up and get us, but Colton seemed unfazed, and so my confidence kind of got boosted from that. So our target species again are mangrove snapper and sheepshead. Mangrove snapper are also known as gray snapper or mango snapper, and they're typically a dark brown or gray in color with red-orange spots and bars along the sides. Interestingly enough, they have two large canine teeth near the front of the upper jaw, or a dorsal fin with dark and reddish borders. The young juvenile mangrove snappers typically have a dark stripe from the snout through the eye to the upper edge of the gill cover, and we'll see this once we go over to the wreck. There's some really cool territory over here. It's kind of like a little grass bed underneath the water, and it was really cool to just swim around, go exploring, found some small juvenile stone crabs and a few cool shells. Right here you can see that I'm about to come up and pass Colton, who just spears a huge stud sheepshead out of nowhere right next to me, and I was about to swim right past his sheepshead right there that was hiding underneath this chair. I don't even know how this chair got here. I don't know how long the chair's been there, but Colton White was able to see this sheepshead just chilling in the chair, probably just hiding for protection, but he was able to get this beautiful sheepshead, and it was a wonderful way to start off the day. When I say start off the day, I mean start off our second dive. We went in the morning, and it was so rainy and so murky, we couldn't see anything. Storming, we came back and went back out at about 3 o'clock, and this is when the conditions were a lot better. Eventually, we ditched the kelp bed. We weren't seeing anything really. We saw another big sheepshead, but couldn't find it, and so now we're swimming over to a sunken sailboat. Right here is a little sketchy. We're in brackish water in the bay, and so it's a little bit weird to be swimming when I can't even see the bottom in 10 feet, but we end up coming to the sailboat, and so that gives me a better idea of where the bottom of the ocean is and how deep we were in. Colton goes down for a quick dive, and he comes back up and lets me know that there are a bunch of sheepshead and a bunch of mangrove snapper down at the bottom, so I take a dive, and I'm coming down to try and hide behind some of this structure. As soon as I hit the bottom, I turn around and peek over, and I'm instantly welcomed by a bunch of small mangrove snapper. There are a few big ones in the mix, but I'm looking for those sheepshead first, and I can't see anything, so now I'm gonna go for those mangrove snapper. This decent sized one comes over, and I'm able to get a perfect stone shot. This shot is the most ideal way of putting down your fish as a spear fisherman. It instantly kills the fish, and it's the most humane way to do it. First, I couldn't find Colton, and I'm bringing the fish up in this murky water. I really thought a bull shark was about to come up right at this moment, but fortunately nothing came, and we're able to secure this nice 12-inch mangrove snapper. In Florida state waters, mangrove snapper have to be 10 inches. This one was 12 inches, and we're able to make some delicious, delicious fish tacos with it. As soon as you get your fish, always dispatch them no matter where you are. It's always a good habit to get into, and especially if there's sharks in the areas, putting down your fish quick will save you a lot of trouble. Decided to bring this mangrove snapper back to the boat. I'd rather just have it on the boat than on my gun, and very, very exciting. First fish in the Gulf of Mexico, first fish on the mainland, so this was a trip of many firsts for me. Right here, I'm getting ready to take another drop. There's a few more big mangrove snapper that I want to take back, and so I'm getting ready. And on this dive, unfortunately, I didn't come back up with the fish. I actually missed, shot a little bit too low, but I wanted you to just see exactly what was going through my mind and what I was looking at on the bottom. So right here, I'm not going up to this school and chasing them. I'm trying to find structure and trying to hide behind it so that the fish are curious enough to come to me. And eventually I do see a big mangrove snapper that was much bigger than the one that I speared, but unfortunately I do miss. But as you can see, I'm waiting for that fish to come over, and eventually I see it. I start lining up and he turns back around, and I just shoot directly underneath the fish. Barely by just half an inch maybe. I think that in my lunge I accidentally lunged a little bit too far down, and so did not come back up with the fish at that moment, but that just means we'll have to go back and get him next time.
I tried waiting for that sheepshead, but I saw a small, I think there might have been another sheepshead that I saw that was just small.
Okay.
But there's some big snapper that I might go back down and get.
Yeah, I might.
After that, we head back to the boat and switch spots. Now we're going spearfishing at a dock, and Colton White always has said that he's gotten sheepshead at this location. He's always seen sheepshead at this location, and so we're doing a few drops, just trying to find this school of sheepshead that can literally be anywhere. Visibility is barely 10 feet, so we're really trying to do our best to sneak up on these fish. And fortunately, out of the corner of my eye, I hear a gunshot go off, and Colton White shoots a sheepshead, and that's when I'm able to pick off mine and get him too. I didn't get the stone shot that I wanted, but I was able to get a solid holding shot, and just look at how big the sheepshead is. Absolute stud of a fish. This is definitely the biggest fish I've shot in America, in the Gulf of Mexico.
Double trouble, boy. That's sick.
We'll get some more.
Dude, there's a bunch right here.
Yeah,
Whole
yeah.
school.
Still in disbelief, we had two species that we were after. It was sheepshead and mangrove snapper. Unfortunately, we were able to get both of them.
How does the first sheepshead feel?
It feels amazing, bro. That's awesome, dude. I heard yours go off. I was lining up and they got spooked.
Yeah.
And then they came right back.
For real?
Yeah, dude.
See, I was worried they were gonna run off or something. You see that really big one? There's another really large one.
Go get him, dude.
Sheepshead are a very peculiar fish, very similar to snapper, but their teeth are very similar to the big eye emperor or moo back in Hawaii, in the sense that they have human-like teeth that feed on barnacles and shellfish. Minimum size for sheepshead is 12 inches total in length. This one was about 20 inches.
Insane dive. Redemption arc right here.
Come back. It's definitely a comeback.
That's awesome. All right.
After collecting our fish, we brought them back to the docks, and we were able to clean them all and cook them for fish tacos. If you're interested for more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. And if you want to see more content in the South, in Florida, make sure to leave a comment and share this video with your friends, and turn on that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss another video coming up in the future. With that being said, have a great day, God bless, and I'll see you on the next adventure.